Hey, what's going on, guys? Xillix here, and today the patch notes for Apex Legends Season 8 have come out, and I just want to review them. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for getting the channel partnered here on YouTube. So let's just dive right in. So as we all know, the new Legends coming out, Fuse, they actually released a trailer on their site, and then there's actually some gameplay that you can see of Fuse on YouTube if you go and check it out. So the passive is Grenadier. Obviously he's going to stack extra grenades. Got a cluster bomb that does some damage, and then the ultimate does damage as well as like a ring of fire. Let's go into the new weapon. We got the 33rd repeater. It's basically the pump action. It's supposed to be the heavy version of the scout. The cool thing about it though is that you could charge it, take a little bit longer to shoot the shot, and it does more damage. If we go down to the map, I really like the map for Kings Canyon. I liked it previously. I'm one of the few people that probably did like it. I just like Apex Legends in general. I do see the downsides of some of the areas that they had fixed, hopefully, and we'll see that tomorrow. It's February 2nd. We'll see how that goes. New equipment wise is the legendary magazines. These are gonna reload like after 5 seconds of putting the gun away. Oh, this is probably the big one that I'm looking forward to, is the damage counter. It's supposed to show underneath your kills and assists. I think it looks really cool from what I've seen. They don't show it here. I'm not sure why. It would be even better if you could see your teammates' damage nearby it, but then again, that would kind of be toxic. So I guess it's better just to not do it at all. Pinging ammo. Let's see. I haven't heard of this one. Pinging weapons or ammo in your inventory displays your current ammo. Oh, that's so cool. That's pretty cool. Colorblind update. Healing and reviving will now follow colorblind rules. Okay, I use colorblind mode because I have a hard time in the normal mode seeing people sometimes. I wonder how that'll change things. Or blurbs on canon skins. Some of our skins are canon and some are just for fun. For the skins that represent an important part of that character's backstory. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. Legend meta. Okay, the hitbox on Wraith. I know a lot of us have been waiting on this. You can see the obviously changes, like right here it's touching her ear, and then right here they went out like a little bit more. I'm interested in this. The only problem is it's not super hard to hit a Wraith anymore, especially after you play for a long time. They should probably, I don't know if they say they remove the debuff or at least lower it. I mean, I know she's at the very top for win rate, but I mean, she's just using comp like quite a bit as of right now, and I think that might change anyways. She's going to retain low profile. I'm not looking forward to that. This is another one I was looking forward to though. Rampart. Sheila is really annoying to use. Rampart's just been like underwhelming in general, so this is really cool to see. The other thing that I think is really good to see is the wall. The wall that she puts up is going to start at 45 and not 1. It's so frustrating playing Rampart and trying to put up a wall, and then it just gets insta-gibbed by any damage. By any damage at all. So I'm glad they're they have this recurring message of, hey, we're keeping a watchful eye on this one. They said that with the Wraith one, and now they're saying it here on Rampart. If we move down to Horizon, I haven't read this one yet. Gravity lift effective cooldown increased from 21 to 25. I can get on board with this. It almost seems like she always has gravity lift up, so it was kind of nutty. The 15-second cooldown timer will now start when gravity lift disappears. Oh. Okay, Octane. Launchpad remastered. Many players may have known about Octane's super jump that was possible with a well-timed jump while hitting the pad. Once the double jump option was introduced. Okay. There was an input clash that led to unreliable usage. We decided to add some launch options that are better defined than the older super jump. Hitting the jump pad from the standing position will launch players along a high arc, the speed and trajectory of the old super jump. From a crouch position, players will launch along a low arc, meaning they'll fly lower but farther. Okay. I mean, that's how it should have worked in my opinion. That's actually how I treat it now, oddly enough. Even though I know it doesn't really work like that. Let's go to Crypto. Remove ability to stick arc stars to friendly drones. This is disappointing. Crypto doesn't have a lot of moves. I mean, to set this up to even do is almost a meme, not really. So I don't really see why this happened, and I don't know. That just seems like a big negative to Crypto. Loba, loot inside on open care packages is now visible for eye of quality and accessible through the black market. Okay. Okay. I mean, they also should fix their tactical. Horizon can go higher and travel better. It just very underwhelming. Caustic. All gas now dissipates as soon as Caustic's team is eliminated. Yes. But I do think Caustic needs a little bit more adjustment. So Mirage. Mirage decoys create footstep sounds. Yes, that needs to happen. Definitely needs to happen. I think that might actually help out quite a bit for Mirage. Except for the fact that Fuse can throw a tactical and like kill all the clones. Oh. Okay. So I guess the footsteps aren't going to be super loud, but they should cause confusion. Fully kitted rotation. Okay, removed weapon meta. Removed Wingman, Sentinel, Havoc, G7 alternator. Arthur 133 repeater, Mozambique, Longbow, DMR, Spitfire. As long as these don't have like the 1 to 2 time variable, I don't think people will have issues with it. That's the only time I could really see. That's probably the biggest thing about having the fully kitted weapons. So let's see, attachments. We're removing the gold barrel from the loot pool. Whatever. It's kind of minuscule anyways. They cleaned up like the weapon flash, so it's not that big of a deal. Hop-ups. The double tap hop-up will be removed from the loot pool. Okay. So does that mean the guns are going to have double tap or just not? Traditionally, that means they're not. The anvil rounds hop-up will be added to the loot pool. I would take anvil rounds for other guns too, because I wonder if the 3030 is going to have it. But I wonder if the scout can also use it. That'd be nice. That'd be better than double tap. I would take that, especially if it could do that. Volt. Bullet damage decreased from 16 to 15. I don't think that's massive, but it's decent. Okay, I think the alternator and the Volt with that alternator buff from 15 to 16, it might bring it up into play around the Volt. Even though the alternator shoots slower, but Spitfire, bullet damage increased from 18 to 19. What? Reload speed increased. Okay. Empty reload speed increased from 3.33 seconds to 3.8. Let's see, the EVA 8 fire rate increased. I don't think there were many people that thought the EVA 8 was busted, especially if you're taking double tap out of the game. I'm not sure why you would have to do that. Anyways, bug fixes. Sonar abilities no longer stop Caustic's highlight vision. Okay. I'm not sure he should have highlight vision. Loba fixed a few exploitable areas on Kings Canyon that Loba was able to reach via her bracelet. Rampart. Jump pads in Octane's town takeover no longer allow Rampart to place Sheila on them. Fix an issue with Rampart's passive persisting even after changing characters and firing range. Havoc fix an issue causing the Havoc to have 100% accuracy when hip fired through Rampart's amped cover. That's nuts. Peacekeeper fixed a POV issue that occurred when using Horizon's abilities, then immediately going into ADS with a Peacekeeper. I'm not sure if I've noticed that one yet. Clubs re-enabled the ability to invite friends to club from friends list. Fixed an issue causing some users who have opted out of last squad invites to not appear. Failing to connect to the club database no longer leads to misleading kick from club. That's good. I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time, but that's good. Players will no longer be kicked from clubs when switching to another profile on Xbox. Miscellaneous. Fix an issue with crowds not cheering in Pathfinder's town takeover. Fix an issue preventing some heirlooms from appearing in the heirloom shop. Fix an issue that allowed thermites to deal damage through certain walls on Olympus. That's about it, guys. I mean, there's some good stuff in here. I wish for more balance changes between characters or bug fixes that are pretty bad. Like, I love playing Loba personally, but with her tactical being unreliable, it's kind of scary to play Loba. The gas dissipating is probably, that's a big character change. I like that one. And then Octane. Octane's is pretty big, and then Horizons is just a nerf. I don't know. We'll see how it goes this season 8. I'll see you guys on the field tomorrow. It's 10 a.m. Pacific time is when it launches. But I'll see you guys out there. So this has been Xillix with your Season 8 patch notes. Be blessed and frag out.